Yes, Monday, June 3rd is going to be the drop of Chapter 31, the anniversary chapter Dungeons & Dragons, which is super weird because they always come out on Tuesdays, but Dead by Daylight did just drop the developer update, so we can kind of see what changes are going to occur from the PTB, which was a few weeks ago, to what's going to be on Monday. But before we do that, welcome back, Deadites and Ghost Speeders. And if you're new to the channel, I am Oldhead Gaming. And if you want to stay up to date on all the latest horror ASIM news, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Let's hop over. We're going to take a look at the actual developer notes, and we'll see what they did and did not change. As we roll in the 8.00 update, we have made a series of changes since the public test build. And we're going to begin with what they did with Vecna, aka the Lich. And it looks like there is a metric fuck ton of changes. Good gravy. All right, so these are all changes. It looks like almost every one of them was on his spells. Reduce his spell cooldown to 38 seconds was 50. Decrease charge time for spells to 0.2 seconds was 0.33. Increase movement speed while charging a spell to 4 milliseconds was 3.68. Balance adjustment for assortment of add-ons, and increase blood points for scoring events. All right, we've also made some tweaks to improve the feel using spells across the board and fine-tune various add-ons. Next change was increase duration of fly to 4 seconds from 3.5, so that's up. Increase friction at the end of the fly spell. And they added a new aspect: the killer can now collide with survivors as the spell ends. Interesting. We have slightly increased duration of fly, allow the Lich cover more ground, increase his friction and with the ground, and at the end of the spell prevent sliding and improve feel. Reduce flight of the dam spawn time to half a second was a full second. Increase flight of the dam projectile speed to 9 milliseconds was 8. And increase flight of the dam recovery movement to 3.68 milliseconds. That's a big one. It was 2.3. All right. Flight of the dam can be dodged by crouching, but its slow spawn speed and projectile made it too easy to avoid. Absolutely. It was absolutely worthless on the PTB. The Lich's slow movement speed afterwards also made missing an attack very costly mistake, and were reducing the speed penalty after chasing. Change: increase dispelling sphere duration to 25 seconds was 20. Okay, so spear is getting a boost. Increase dispelling sphere movement to 5.5 milliseconds was 4.2, and increase dispelling sphere recovery speed to 3.6 milliseconds was 2.3. Okay, so that's a nice boost. I liked sphere on the actual PTB, but all these spells needed lower cooldowns and an increase of duration to make the Lich feel like actually strong. There's more changes. All right, we have made adjustment to allow Dispelling Sphere to travel further and faster before it disappears. Likewise, we have also reduced the speed penalties after casting to improve feel. All right, here we go. Mage's Hand changes. Decrease Mage's Hand time to lift the pallet to 0.35 seconds was half a second. Increase Mage's Hand recovery movement speed to 3.6 milliseconds was also 2.3. And 2.3 milliseconds was kind of like the duration, so they've all been buffed. The high movement speed penalty made it difficult to follow up and get a hit. We made this a little more forgiving. New: activating the effects of Vecna's item inflicts broken for 30 seconds. Change: decrease aura reveal magic items to 1.5 seconds was 3. Okay, makes sense. We have reduced the time the killer's aura is revealed by magic items, so they act more as a warning than a mind game prevention. Blight. The Blight change: compound 33 now limits rush tokens to 5. It was 3. Note: with other effects and add-ons, we have increased the token limit to 5. Okay. All right, they changed Bardic Inspiration a little bit, which is one of everyone's favorite memes on the PTB. Increased duration and cooldown to 90 seconds was 60. Okay. We have extended Bardic Inspiration's duration to give the opportunity to gain more value from the perk before it expires. Still Sight, minor update. Changed: increase aura reading range to 24 meters was 18. Still Sight's range was a little low, so we've extended it 24 meters. This can be further increased with perk open-handed if you choose. Another change here: increase aura reading range to 12 meters was 8, so we buffed that up a little bit. We have increased the range of aura reveal to increase coverage from dropped items. And Dark Arrogance also got a minor update. Increased the vault speed to 25% was 20. We have further increased the vault speed bonus to make Dark Arrogance a more compelling choice compared to other vault perks. And that's what we got as like tweaks and moves. A lot of stuff they did here with Vecna. So as you can see here, we all complained about the thought that Vecna was going to be this really cool, really fun to play killer. And he was fun to play, but all the cooldowns made rotation really hard to get kind of any momentum against survivors. So I like that they're doing a lot of work here on Vecna and making him just a little bit better, which should make him much more playable. Now, I was worried that he was basically going to come out and just be like, you got your, adept done and no one ever saw him again. But these quality of life changes from the PTB make him somewhat playable. Now, I will be excited to see what his rotation looks like coming this Monday. And of course, we're going to have the full patch notes on Monday morning before the chapter goes live. My guess is the chapter will go live at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and be buyable around 12 like it usually is. I don't think they'll change that, even though they moved it from Tuesday to Monday. Let me know, though, what you think in the comments below. Do you like these changes to Vecna? Do you think he now sounds too strong? I don't really think that's the case myself, but I would love to hear your opinions. As always, thank you for watching, and later, mates.